Hi, it's Friday, and today was the first day that I have been out since Saturday. Saturday afternoon, I was out. As I was coming home, it was starting to snow, and we got a lot of snow Saturday and Sunday. So I have not been out since then. The snowplow came along and just pushed a lot of snow up towards the end of my driveway. So I had to have somebody come over and dig out my driveway for me so I could get out. But it's just been too cold. We've had wind chills below zero. I'm in the Midwest. At any rate, we've had that kind of weather, and I was just not going to get out in it. I didn't have to, but I was starting to go stir crazy. I needed to get out. I mentally just needed to get out and be around people, even if I didn't have any deep, intense conversations. So I got over to one of the strip mall shopping centers earlier today and got into a store and bought some items that I needed. This particular store is a discount store and it has food products and a lot of other products. It has very limited food, but it does get some fresh produce in. So I was going for the fresh produce. There was another store in the shopping center that I wanted to go into, and when I got down to that side of the parking lot, that parking lot was not cleared. The store that I actually went into, that side of the parking lot was nicely cleared. It felt very safe when I got out of the car, but I would not have felt safe getting out of the car at the other side of the parking lot. Being 74, I don't take those kinds of chances in the snow and ice. It's just not worth the risk. It's not worth a possible fall and breaking something, spraining something. It's just not worth it. Fortunately, I didn't need what was in the second store, so I'm able to delay that purchase and not make that purchase. Excuse me. So I'm able to do that. But at any rate, one of the advantages of being retired is that you don't have to get out and go to a job when you get this kind of weather. I was perfectly happy in the house until yesterday when I really felt like I really just mentally wanted to get out. But I didn't. I thought about it and I thought, no, let's wait at least one more day. Give this a little bit more of a chance to melt, even though our highs haven't been high. They've been in the teens. With the sun coming out some of the time, we've had some melt, and I thought, let's just give this another day to get some melt out there. So I got some melt, but I really appreciate that advantage of being retired, of not having a job to report to, not having to go out when you live in the Midwest during this kind of weather is really a luxury. I consider it a very major luxury. When I lived in California, I was in a part of California, it was in the Sacramento Valley area, and I was in an area where we didn't get snow very often. And when you did, it's like, oh, it'd probably be gone in 2 or 3 hours. That's not the way it is here. With these freezing temperatures, below freezing, below 32, this snow's going to stick around for a while. Also, it was dry, fluffy snow, so it's really going to be around for a while. It's going to take a while of warm weather for this to go away. So, but I have melting on my driveway, which is good, thanks to the people who came over and used a combination of a snowblower and a shovel to dig me out. So I could have gotten through my driveway if the snow plows would not have come. But with the snow plow coming and pushing the snow up towards the end of the driveway, there was no way. It just wasn't possible. So I appreciate the fact that they came over and did what they did. It was very, very helpful. And of course, I paid them to do it. It was not a freebie. They was people I found on Facebook. I had never met them before. They were not in my house. So I felt safe. I handed them money after they'd finished the job. And I didn't see any risk with it. And the fact that they were posting on Facebook, I looked at their profile before I agreed to them coming. And at any rate, so you have to take precautions when you're doing something like that, when you're bringing people in who you don't know. But again, they weren't in my house. They weren't coming in my house. And so they did a good job, and I'm very appreciative of that. I'm also, like I said, very appreciative of the fact that I don't have to go out in this stuff if I don't want to. So I got some social interaction today when I was in the store. I'm in this store frequently. Many of the employees recognize my face, even though they don't know my name. So there's a little bit just, there's a little bit of a conversation beyond just checking out with them. They don't have the automatic checkouts. You're checking out with a person, which is one of the things I like about checking out with a person. You get that interaction if you want it. So that's one of the reasons, even when I'm going to a big box store that has the automatic checkouts, I prefer checking out with a person because I like getting the interaction. And also, I want to protect their jobs as much as I can. If I do the automatic checkout, I feel like I'm putting their employment more at risk. So I want to protect their jobs. So I have another video coming up soon. I have the notes for it. I don't read scripts, but sometimes I have some detailed notes. Today, this is just an off-the-cuff type of video. Wanted to say that I did get out. I appreciate the fact that I was able to get out. So everybody, have a great day. And if you're in this snow country, if you're in this snowmageddon, stay safe. Okay? Bye. Talk to you later. Bye.